Hi, I'm Julie with Bernina. Did you know you could use lap seam feet 70 and 71 for more than flat-felled seams? I like to use foot number 71 for machine binding. Let's go to the bench and I'll show you what makes this foot so special. The toes of these feet are very different than any other presser feet. On this left side here, you have a square which helps hold the fabric in place. And then on the right side, there's this long toe that guides the lapped part of the seam, and it keeps it in place. This is the number 71 foot, and this is the 70 foot. It's a little bit smaller. It creates an 1/8 inch seam, and then the 71 is going to create a 1/4 inch seam. Here is a sample of a flat-felled seam. You can see that the raw edges are totally enclosed in the seam. You see this a lot on jeans, but I'm going to show you how to apply quilt binding using foot number 71. Here's foot number 71. The left toe is holding down the quilt sandwich, and the right toe is holding in this quilt binding. And you always want to make sure that the quilt binding is inside that right toe. And you just stitch. So let's go to the machine and I'll show you this in action. Here I have the quilt so that the quilt sandwich is under this left toe and the binding is inside the right toe and it laps over this square part here. So I have everything in positioned, and then you can go ahead and check the needle here. If you lower the needle and you want to check that it is right where you want it to go on the binding, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, just stitch. And you'll stitch a couple inches and then reposition. You can use your tweezers and then keep going. And then when you get to a couple inches from the corner, you'll go ahead, and what I like to do is just maybe put a little dab of glue right on the inside here and hold it down. You can use Wonder Clips too. I'm going to just miter this corner, put the Wonder Clip there, and then keep stitching. And when I'm almost there, I'm going to use my freehand system to take the binding under that left toe, or that square part of the left toe. And then I keep stitching to the corner. Make sure the miter is still in place. You might have to lift up the foot to keep it down. And then when you think you're where you need to be, go ahead and pivot. That looks good. Then put in a couple stitches and go ahead and wrap that binding back over the left toe and continue down the next side. With foot number 70 and 71, now you know it's not just for flat-felled seams. You can do great machine binding. There's nothing to it but to do it.